Welcome to the audio show. So Brodie has started to fan out over Iman, and I'm not quite certain how long this is going to last, especially when the marijuana starts to come into play. You know, the good old herb, cannabis. Let's go.
So this is my office, and here is my kitchen.
Brodie just side-eyed Angelina and walked past her. Something tells me that they're not going to get a divorce. I don't know what is telling me that, but something tells me that they keep this thing going on the line. They should have been divorced long ago, but of course she don't want to sign the paperwork, so you know that works.
We have.
This is nice.
Thank you. Yes, baby. We have 3 bedrooms upstairs, a master on the main, and yeah, it's pretty spacious.
Wow.
It has a front yard, a backyard.
And this is what I'm talking about. I've always envisioned you being in something like this.
Me too.
I like her. You want her to be in something like that, but the question though is, Brodie, how she going to be in something like that? Where's she getting the money from to be in something like that? Your daughter don't work. I mean, unless you're talking about using, you know, the little thing between her legs. Is that what you're talking about?
There you go. Have some water.
Well, I'm not trying to be in your business or anything, but yeah, I know you're not working. So
what?
who got this house for you?
What makes you think somebody got this house for me?
What makes him not think somebody get the house for you, Shayla? Shayla, where you working? Who you work with? Give me the name of the business that you have. What's the name of the conglomerate that you're running? What industry are you in? Somebody must get a house for you. That's a very valid question. But finally, at least Brodie asking something with some sense.
Yes, baby.
Well, again, I know you're not working.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Zachary's big mouth already told you.
You know Zachary can't hold water.
I already know.
So she told me you were dating an NBA player.
Hi, baby.
It's true?
Dad, he is a retired NBA player. Yes, baby.
Well, you know I love the NBA.
You do.
Yeah.
So you love when she's dating an NBA player. You love the NBA because, of course, you know what? Oh, boy. Hey, you know what? The one thing about this family is, and I'm starting to watch them, say what you want to say. Them have some semblances that seem very, very close. Brodie, watch it.
So who is it?
His name is Iman.
Iman? Schubert?
Shumpert.
Schubert. He played for the New York Knicks. You know I love the Knicks.
Yeah, he did play for the Knicks, but yes, he's retired. He's a businessman now. He's a commentator on ESPN. He has his own podcast.
Here she goes, acting as though she's boasting on somebody for whatever it is. Yes, and he also has multiple women, but you're just one of, Shayla. Like, here comes her now trying to lay it on now as though she is this big timer, you know, who have like a big time guy and, you know, basically she's well, you know, well off or whatever it is. Hey, you know what? As long as the yes ma'am lasts very long, I guess, you know, why not? You know, because, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Delicia has given him the no ma'am, and that is. So, the no ma'am gets Delisa 15, so I can just imagine how much yes ma'am getting Shayla.
Wow. So where is he? Is he here?
No, he's not here, Dad.
Oh. You know I love to meet him.
I bet you would.
So is he still married?
What, Dad? No, he's divorced. That's very public. He's divorced.
That's good because you don't need to be dealing with a married man.
Good. Say it again, Brodie, so that them can hear. You don't need to get with a married man. And I'm glad that Brodie is saying this. Let me give Brodie some kudos, because me know him have some detractors as well. As much as him out here, so joking around with you know, with with who is here and Pam and whoever else it is. That's a very, very good statement. Yes. She does not need to be lurking around no other married man, but just watch the lady in the back corner right here, so in her little chair. Because she don't really care, you know, whether the man is married or I'm unmarried or whatever it's that's going on with him. As long as him have some money and he's willing to spend on her daughter, she doesn't really care. That's exactly who Angelina is. She don't care. Her daughter goes to the highest bidder. That's just about it. Even the man want put, you know, Shayla in some back corner, basically. In a dungeon, as long as him have a bunch of money, basically. That's about it. Dungeon Master, if Dungeon Master was... if Dungeon Master was extremely wealthy and was available and on the market, Angelina would certainly be perfectly fine.
Okay, I thought we were here for new beginnings. Like, this is ass panel.
See, she have to get herself into it because her father has said, hold on, you know, I remember some people telling me some whole thing about, you know, her and her father and maybe what her father has, whatever. Are you seeing again that Brodie is stepping in again, and every time he steps in, you see the dynamic between himself and Angelina. And I've already kind of pinpointed what the dynamic is. Some people say, no, well, you know, he's not around. He was not around, and maybe he wasn't there for whatever it is. No, I don't think that's what it is. What you had was a woman who he was with, which is Angelina, who is just hard to deal with. A woman who is a domineering kind of woman. Brodie is a more easier going character. Him no have the time to be arguing. Him just thinking, let me just go make some money. May believe that him bag something in an Angelina. This is the read up. He may think him bag something in a slim, slender, nice looking woman, because she is a nice looking woman. She's great looking at her age, and I'm presuming that they're playing it that she was even better looking while she was younger. So what he had was a nice looking woman, and to him going to do everything he can for this particular woman. So some of the times when he wants to maybe object on something, he doesn't object because, you know, it is what it is. You don't want to get into it with your old lady. So because of that, him decide, you know what, let me just not get into it. That's what I think the dynamic is. It's not this other little thing that y'all are giving me, him running road and him doing whatever else it is. Yeah, you mean after she has annoyed him. That's what you're talking about. Because you can also have that. When ladies say men are always out and him not in the house, yes, he may not be in the house because that woman has made the house so uncomfortable and unbearable that he finds the outside world much easier to deal with than it is inside of his home. But no one wants to talk about that. See, those things people don't talk about. They always believe that, you know, is just the woman just, oh, good God, how can the man never? Look at the Amber story. The man is always whatever else it is. Nobody looks at those pieces of the puzzle. Listen to the words that Brodie just gave Shayla just now. I hope he is not married. Because you don't need another married man. And look who perks up when he says that. But I'm supposed to believe that is some drama between, you know, Brodie, why Shayla is the way she is. Stop it. Please stop it. Give me a take. I'm going to talk to you soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to you soon.